All right, people, listen up. Bunker down, take a break. We're gonna be here for the duration.
You guys want to hear a story about this engineering chick I used to bang in college?
Did you learn nothing from the sensitivity training?
I think even you might like this story, Linda.
I don't have to be subjected to your bro code.
Okay, first of all, we're not allowed to call it the bro code. Sensitivity training, right? And secondly, just because something happened back in the day doesn't mean we can't apply it to what we're doing right now. So there I was, sophomore in college, still wet behind the ears in the ways of women.
My roommate at the time was an engineering major. I think his name was Jim or Chet or something. It doesn't really matter.
I'm poking around the library and I spot him participating in some sort of study group. So I peek in. And then I see her. Hottie Mick Hoddington. And I'm thinking to myself, so I let myself in. I erase what she's working on and I write, your number equals X.
You didn't.
I did.
Then what did she do?
Needless to say, she's impressed. She takes the pen and she writes, X equals fuck off. Feelings were hurt, egos were bruised, but life goes on. Fast forward a couple days. I'm walking around campus, minding my own fuckhole, when who do I see but engineering chicken?
Stop, you're yelling in my face.
I have the right to be here.
You're here every day.
Yes, I am.
I tap her on the shoulder.
What?
Hey, let me get your number real quick. Your phone number. Let me get your phone number. And she looks at me like she can sort of recognize my face.
Do you know this guy?
Stop.
But she can't quite place me.
Wanna go to church? You ever go to church?
I let a couple days go by, and then I call her up. This time, she remembers me completely.
Hello? You're that asshole, aren't you?
Ha! You remember me!
Stop. You expect us to believe this girl agreed to go out with you?
Of course not. She just gave me her number. Which brings me to rule number 2.
What happened to rule number 1?
I'm getting there. Not every journey is a straight line.
Rule number 2. Don't be a needy bitch.
I go on with my life and she goes on with hers. But every time I feel like a chatty Cathy, I give her a call. Hey, what's up? Hanging out with some goats. What are you doing? Nice.
Why were you feeding goats in a Speedo?
How did you know I was in a Speedo? Nope, guess again, guess again. A rubber suit, why? What are you wearing? Oh, you know, the huge. What are you up to? Not a scratch on me, except for the leg. Then this one night, I'm sitting around, nothing to do, so I call her up.
Hello?
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, hey.
She says she's studying,
I'm studying.
but her roommates were being loud.
My roommates are being super loud.
Well, why don't you come over to my place and study? And she says,
Okay.
if you come get me.
Rule number 17. If the fembot makes an impulsive decision to meet after 10 p.m. and rates at least a New York 7, you are required to retrieve her.
Where the hell's that voice coming from?
The kids like it. So we get back to my room, and inevitably the conversation turns to sex. 7/16. Have you ever used that in a sexual position?
No.
Too much. No, counterclockwise. I need a 3/4 turn.
You know what? When I give a guy instruction, it's because he needs it.
Or is it because you're so tense, you're afraid to let go? I tell her she looks tense, and then I segue into a back rub. You need a back rub. And then it's happening, and you're like, yeah, yeah. Needless to say, she misses her first couple classes. But being the gentleman that I am, I decide to drive her to campus. So, are we like boyfriend and girlfriend now? What's the deal?
I had a really time.
Rule number 3. She'll be back.
Life goes on. I graduate and I go on to law school. Then one day, I'm waiting for the elevator
When who comes out? Engineering Chickie. The next morning, we sit down to breakfast. I've known this girl for 4 years now. I've been inside her, but I'm still missing one very important bit of information. You wanna hear a crazy story? When we first met, right? I put you on my phone as engineering chick, okay? So, it's been all this time, and I have no idea what your name is. So what is your name?
Stop. So what's the point?
The point of the story is rule number 1.
Know her name!